Hey everybody, I'm Grandmaster Ben Feingold here with 5 Minutes with Ben, and I'm Ben. We're going to look at a game played in the World Cup. Black is the famous British Grandmaster Michael Adams, and he's playing Ahmed Alrehaili, whose rating is 2109, so sort of a mismatch. They got this position, which looks like, 50-50. Either white will draw because it's queen and 3 versus queen and 3, or the B pawn is going to have its say. So sort of a 50-50 result, whether white draws or black wins. 2-result game. I was doing live coverage of the World Cup while this game was going on, and we were discussing it. Michael Adams played the move queen e2, and here white made the losing move. Although I don't blame him. The move that he made looks right. It turns out the best move is queen a7. That defends the f2 pawn, and it threatens the f7 pawn. And the engine says if both sides play perfectly, the game should end in a draw. Although black is still better. So, I think practically speaking, it's very difficult for white to draw because black's past b pawn is so strong. Okay, but white played a move which looks more logical, queen b6. Of course, this is move 39, so white's in some time trouble. Queen b6 defends the pawn, like queen a7, and it stops the black pawn from moving. So that sounds good. Unfortunately, it doesn't stop the pawn from moving. Michael Adams correctly played b4, which is the winning move. Now, white has a difficult choice here. White can let black keep the b pawn, and the b pawn's very strong, or white can take the b pawn and basically give up his king side. And it's very difficult to save your h pawn in this position. And if you play h4, eventually you're going to lose your h pawn. I can either play f5, f4, and then take it, or I can move my king up and again take the h pawn. And the engine says black is winning here. So white had a difficult decision. I actually agreed with his decision not to take on b4 because I didn't want to give up my king side. So white played h4, putting it in h. Now Michael Adams played queen c4, which defends the pawn on b4, allows black to play b3, and defends the f7 pawn. So white doesn't have any counterplay. And it takes away these 3 squares that white has to check the king. And if somehow white manages to get the queen to f5 check somehow, then black can play g6, and the queen on c4 defends f7. If the queen goes to h5 check instead, king g8, and there's no more checks. So while black is stopping all the checks, black is going to play b3 and queen c2 and b2 and b1, and the truth hurts. Okay, white tried to get counterplay with h5, putting it in h, b3, queen b7, and now Michael Adams played an excellent move, queen c2. When I was a kid, I had a t-shirt that said Queen C2 exclamation mark. So the idea is, if white takes on f7, we play b2, and now the only move to give white any counterplay is h6. And more than one move wins here, but the easiest win is queen g6. And then that's the end of white's counterplay, and black's next move is to queen. Man, the truth hurts. So after queen c2, Ahmed resigned. Michael Adams won. Very nice endgame. Michael Adams ended up winning the match, going on to round 2, as expected. And round 2 will be more difficult. Usually in the World Cup, round 1, for somebody rated over 2,600, is playing somebody under 2,200. So it's not super difficult. Although you can see this game wasn't easy. They got to a close to drawn queen and pawn endgame. So it's never easy to beat anybody. I'm Grandmaster Ben Feingold. Hope you enjoyed that endgame. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment. And I'll see you guys next time with more 5 Minutes with Ben. Bye.